First cross country meet of the season. Hey guys, it's Hope and welcome back to my channel. Tomorrow I have my first cross country meet of the season and I'm so excited. So you know I'm going to be vlogging it. I'll tell you more information on it, but first, here are today's shoutouts. Stay until the end of the video to find out how you can get a shoutouts. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I have the meet tomorrow, Thursday morning, so I'm not gonna go to school in the morning. I'm just gonna I'm going to my school, but like not actually going to do class or anything. I'll go to school and just get straight on the bus to go to the meet, which is like around 30 minutes away from my school. And then I'm running in a 2,500 meter race, which is 100 meters over a mile and a half. I'm gonna be in the second race because the first race is 7th grade girls and 8th grade girls, and then it'll be 7th grade boys and 8th grade boys, and I'll cheer everybody on. But I'm gonna be racing second, and so we'll see how I do. I'm so excited, I can't wait. And today I'm just gonna be preparing and stuff. So I have to pack my gym bag, and also I'm about to have dinner. Before races and stuff, I always try and get in a lot of carbs, both the night before and the morning of. So for dinner, we are having spaghetti and meatballs. And not only is pasta a great source of carbs before a race, it's also really yummy. So I'm excited for that. Okay, so I grabbed some ice. I have 2 ice bags actually, and I'm going to ice my heels, my ankles, my knees, just kind of everything, just to be preventative and try and be on the safe side. Also, today I went to salon. I got my ankle, heel, calf, just that whole area all taped up because I have been dealing with some plantar fasciitis, but I still really want to race, so I just went ahead and did that just for now. And I am going in on Monday to have a full-on treatment. We just weren't able to do that today, but for now I just have all of that taped up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Hayley. This is Hope Hayley.
I'm gonna pack my cross-country meat bag really quickly, and I'll show you what I'm putting in it. Okay, so firstly I need a change of clothes for school, so I'm putting my uniform in right now. I'm also bringing extra running socks just in case. I'm putting my spikes in along with the tightener thing and some extra spikes. I'm throwing in some deodorant, so when I get back I can put this in, and some dry shampoo. I'm also bringing both my inhalers, so my mom and my coach can have one, plus a brush, and some extra hair ties. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to pack some extra waters and maybe a few snacks for after my race. And I think that's all I'm gonna add. I'll let you know if I add anything else to this. Okay, it's like 9:15 right now, and I'm gonna try to get to bed because I do want to get a lot of sleep for the meet because I want to be nice and well rested and stuff. And I'm waking up 15 minutes early just so I have enough time to get ready because I'm leaving early, and I also want to try and braid my hair for the race. Okay, so it is 5:50 a.m. right now. I have to leave in an hour and a half. I'm gonna try and get ready pretty quickly. I'm not going to film all of me getting ready, but I will film some of it. Okay, now I'm going to make myself breakfast, and before meet days, and I did this for cross country and track last year, I always make myself oatmeal. It's just kind of a tradition at this point, but usually on meet days I'm not able to eat much just because when I get nervous my stomach will hurt and that makes it kind of hard to eat. So I'm gonna eat as much as I can, but you know. I'm going to braid my hair for the race and then put on my uniform. Yeah. Okay, I've only done one braid, but I need to go in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go and put my uniform on and stuff, and then I might just finish the other side in the car. Okay, I'm gonna try and quickly finish the other braid. Actually, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get in the car. I'll just do it in the car. Okay, so it's literally been a week since my race, but I did want to go over kind of how the race went, kind of what happened in it. So I'm going to do that now. I didn't film any of the warm-up or the course walkthrough or anything, just because I really needed to focus and get all prepared and stuff. But we walked through the course, and then I did a little jog for a warm-up, and then I did dynamics and some strides, and then it was time for my race. I took my inhaler right before. I was planning on doing it like 20 or 30 minutes before, but I forgot. So I decided to just go ahead and at least get it in because I do have asthma, so I wanted to be able to breathe as well as possible during the race because sometimes I do have trouble with that. So I still managed to take it before, although I don't know if I was able to have like its full effect, but whatever. I tried to like get in some deep breaths before the race because I was definitely very anxious about it. And then we were on the start line and then the gun went off and it was time to go. So this race was pretty big. There were 160 people in my race alone. And so the start was very hectic, especially since we had a short amount of time to get through a pretty tight space. So I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of elbowing and shoving some people trying to get through. Not like trying to like go at people, but just kind of like trying to break through. And I'm not the best, and I don't have like the strongest kick, and I also did not want to go all out in the very beginning. So once I got to this, there's this little hill in the very beginning, which is where pretty much everybody was kind of funneling through to. I was more in the middle front, but most people kind of stopped surging then, and I just kept surging until I was where I wanted to be, and I got to third. And then there was this little like break where you could go left or right, and you were supposed to go right. And luckily I remember from our course walkthrough that we were supposed to go right because the two girls in first and second both went left. So I kind of hesitated for a second because then I got confused, but I just kept going right, and my dad actually yelled at me to go right, which you can hear in the video.
Come on, Hope. You got this, Hope. Keep breathing, Hope.
But I went right, and then it was just a downhill for a really long time, which I loved so much. It was so much fun to start off the race downhill, just that way when I still had lots of energy, I could really use it to go downhill well. So that was a lot of fun. And then we turned, and then it was kind of more curvy, and we were in between some trees, so it was nice and shady, although the ground was a little like sandy at some points. That was not the best to run on, but I came in at 800 at 2:49, which is 10 seconds off my 800 PR, so that's a pretty good time, although it was downhill, so I think that's why I was so fast. Otherwise that would have been way too fast of a pace for me to do for a full mile and a half. But anyways, then it was an uphill for a while, and then after a bit we came to a kind of more open area which I was running in. And looking back on the videos, it looks like I was going so slow. I know I wasn't going slow because in the end I placed well and my time was good, but it just looks like I'm going, so I don't know. Yeah. Then I came up to a kind of another hill, and once I got to the 1600 meter mark, I was at 6:11, which was definitely too fast of a pace for me. It was 8 seconds off my mile PR. I think if it was just on a flat track, I would have PR'd, which is good. that I was able to go that fast, but also I think I was going too fast because my last bit of the race was pretty slow. Now the last section, it was a 2,500 meter race, so the last bit was 900 meters, not 800 meters, so that justifies the time, my last split a little bit, but still my last split was like 4:06, which is still, even though it was 900 and not just 800, that's still pretty slow. But then there's another downhill, and then we had to like turn up and go uphill and go around like a softball field, and at that point I was just dead and I was just trying to hold on. I was at second, and I think then I kind of got to third at some point there, and physically I couldn't have kept going. Like, it wasn't like a mental thing like, oh, she's just gonna, the girl that passed me is just gonna get away. Like, it was physical. I think if I had tried to go on with her, I would have died out and not even gotten the place that I did. But anyways, I went and I started kicking, and it was not a strong kick because I was so done at that point. I think if I had known that there were girls right behind me, I could have pushed more because I would have wanted to hold on. And I did manage to hold on, barely. I think I would have been able to surge a little bit more at the end if I had known those two girls were behind me. But I did end up getting third, and then I had to like walk through the little line, and I was kind of like rocking back and forth as I was walking through it. I thought I was about to pass out. I feel so bad for the people that came in like later that then had to wait in the line because there would have been more people then. I remember watching some of my teammates having to just stand in the line, and that looked absolutely miserable, just sitting there. It's hot outside, you're hot, everybody else around you is hot. So luckily I was able to get through that pretty fast, and then immediately I got some water, and my mom gave me these like water towel things. I don't know what they're called, but they basically just hold water really well, and they kind of help cool you down. So I had those around my neck, and I was just kind of standing there because I still felt like I was gonna pass out. Once I was able to kind of like stand up without someone helping me, I walked back to our tent. And I immediately took off my shoes because my spikes were feeling really tight at that point. And I know you're not supposed to sit down after a race, but I still felt a little bit like I was gonna pass out. So I decided to just lay down, and I got my feet above my head so that way blood would go to my head so I could kind of not feel like I was about to pass out. And as soon as I was able to, I did get back on my feet so that way my muscles wouldn't tighten up too much. And then I actually went to the bathroom and threw up. That was the second time I've ever thrown up after a race. The first time was last year after a 1,600 track race. Yeah, that happened. Anyways, I went and cheered on my teammates, and the 7th grade boys, we had 2 people place, and then the team got 4th, and then the 8th grade boys, nobody placed, and I don't know what the team got, but yeah. And for the 7th and 8th grade girls, the team didn't like place at all because there's only one 7th grade girl, and there's 2 8th grade girls, but one of them couldn't be there because of an injury. There was only me racing for the 8th grade girls, so obviously we don't really have a team. But that is what happened. Anyways, went back to school. We ended up getting back pretty late, so I wasn't actually able to go to any of my core classes. I had drama, and then we went straight to cross country practice, but we didn't really run, although we did kind of learn what weights are gonna look like when we start doing weight in the future. So that is what happened. Anyways, that is the end of the video. I really hope y'all liked it. I had a lot of fun filming this cross-country meet for you, and I would love to film more of these if you guys want them. I might also just include some of them in other weekly vlogs. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys like this video, then give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like it, then subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. For a chance to get a shout out in the next one, share this video with one or more of your friends and let me know that you've done that in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!